Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Lesson Lab. My name is Lucy, and I'm so happy you're here today. Today's lesson is special. Today, we're not going to study grammar rules or memorize vocabulary lists. No, today we're going to talk about something more important. Today, we're going to talk about you and your English learning journey. If you're watching this video, you're probably a beginner. Maybe you just started learning English a few weeks ago. Maybe you started a few months ago. And maybe you feel confused sometimes. Maybe you feel frustrated. Maybe you think, I'm studying every day, but I'm not getting better. Why is English so difficult? If you feel this way, don't worry. You are not alone. Every single person who learns English feels this way sometimes. But here's the good news. You are making progress. You are getting better every single day. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to continue your journey in the best way possible. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin. First, let's talk about where you are right now in your English learning. If you're an A1 or A2 level student, this means you are a beginner. You know some basic words. You can say simple sentences like, hello, my name is, or I like pizza. You understand simple questions like, what is your name? Or where are you from? And this is wonderful. This is the foundation. Think about a house. Before you can build a beautiful house, you need a strong foundation, right? That's exactly where you are now. You are building your foundation. But here's something important. At the beginner level, progress feels very slow. You study for 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe 1 month, and you think, I still can't speak English. I still can't understand movies. What's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. This is completely normal. Learning a language is like planting a seed. When you plant a seed in the ground, you don't see anything for a long time. You water it every day. You give it sunshine, but you don't see a plant. Does this mean nothing is happening? No. Under the ground, the roots are growing. The roots are getting stronger. And then one day you see a small green leaf, and that leaf grows into a beautiful plant. Your English is exactly the same. Right now, you are growing your roots. You might not see the results yet, but trust me, every single day you study, you are getting stronger. So, what should you focus on as a beginner? What should you study first? The answer is simple. Focus on the basics. What are the basics? Let me tell you. First, the most common words. In English, there are thousands and thousands of words, but you don't need to learn all of them. Research shows that the 1,000 most common words in English make up about 85% of everyday conversation. Can you believe that? Just 1,000 words. So don't try to learn rare words or difficult vocabulary. Focus on simple, everyday words. How do you learn these words? Listen to them, read them, write them, use them. Don't just memorize them from a list. Try to use them in sentences. For example, don't just write happy. Write, I am happy today. Don't just write eat. Write, I eat breakfast every morning. Second, basic grammar structures. Yes, I know, grammar can be boring sometimes. But at the beginner level, you only need to learn a few basic structures. You don't need to study complicated rules. Start with simple present tense. I work, she lives, they study. Then learn simple past tense. I worked, she lived, they studied. Learn how to make questions. Do you like coffee? Where's the bathroom? What time is it? And learn how to make negative sentences. I don't like tea. She doesn't live here. They didn't study yesterday. That's it. If you can use these basic structures, you can communicate in English, you can have simple conversations, you can ask for help, you can make friends. Third, listening skills. This is so important for beginners. Many students focus too much on reading and writing, but they forget about listening. This is a big mistake. Why? Because in real life, you need to understand when people talk to you. You need to understand the sounds of English. English pronunciation is very different from many other languages, so you need to train your ears. How do you improve your listening? Listen to English every single day, even if it's just for 10 minutes, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Listen to simple podcasts for beginners. Listen to children's stories. Listen to slow English videos on YouTube. And here's a secret. It's okay if you don't understand everything. Even if you only understand 30% or 40%, that's great. Your brain is learning. Your brain is getting used to the sounds and rhythms of English. Now let's talk about habits. If you want to learn English successfully, you need to create good learning habits. What's a habit? A habit is something you do regularly without thinking too much about it. For example, brushing your teeth is a habit. You do it every morning and every evening, right? You don't need to motivate yourself. You just do it. Learning English should be the same. You need to make it a daily habit. But here's the problem. Many students try to study for 3 hours on Saturday and 3 hours on Sunday, and then nothing during the week. This doesn't work well. Why? Because your brain forgets things quickly if you don't practice regularly. It's much better to study for 20 or 30 minutes every single day. Every day is the key, even if you're tired, even if you're busy. Just 20 minutes. You can do this. Everyone has 20 minutes. What should you do in these 20 minutes? Here's my suggestion. Divide your time into different activities. Spend 5 minutes reviewing vocabulary. Use flashcards or a vocabulary app. Spend 5 minutes reading something simple in English, maybe a children's book or a simple news article for learners. Spend 5 minutes listening to English, a podcast, a video, or even a song. Spend 5 minutes speaking or writing. Ooh, talk to yourself in English. Yes, you can do this. Or write 2 or 3 simple sentences in your notebook. See? That's just 20 minutes, but you practiced all 4 skills: vocabulary, reading, listening, and speaking or writing. If you do this every single day for 3 months, you will be amazed at your progress. I promise you. Now, I want to talk about something very important, something that stops many students from making progress. Many beginner students are afraid. They are afraid to speak English because they think they will make mistakes. They are afraid people will laugh at them. They are afraid they will say something wrong and feel embarrassed. Let me tell you something. Mistakes are good. Mistakes are your friends. When you make a mistake, it means you are trying. It means you are learning. Every mistake teaches you something new. Think about a baby learning to walk. Does the baby walk perfectly on the first try? No, the baby falls down many times. But does the baby give up? No, the baby keeps trying and keeps trying. And eventually, the baby can walk and then run. Learning English is exactly the same. You will make mistakes. You will say, I go to school yesterday, instead of, I went to school yesterday. That's okay. Next time, you will remember the correct way. Native English speakers don't care if you make mistakes. They are usually happy that you are trying to speak their language. They will help you, they will encourage you. So please don't be afraid. Speak English whenever you can. Make mistakes, learn from them, and keep going. Let's talk about motivation. This is probably the most difficult part of learning English. At the beginning, you feel excited, you feel motivated, you study every day with enthusiasm. But after a few weeks or a few months, this excitement disappears. You start to feel bored. You start to feel tired. You think, why am I doing this? It's too difficult. Maybe I should give up. That this is normal. That happens to everyone. But here's what you need to remember. Motivation doesn't come first. Action comes first. What does this mean? It means you don't need to wait until you feel motivated to study. You just start studying and then the motivation will come. For example, maybe today you don't want to study English, you feel tired. You think, I'll study tomorrow. But you force yourself to open your English book or turn on an English video for just 5 minutes. And then something happens. You start to feel better. You start to get interested, and maybe you study for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. This happens because action creates motivation, not the other way around. Also, remember your why. Why did you start learning English? Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to get a better job. Maybe you want to watch movies without subtitles. Maybe you want to make friends from different countries. Write down your reason. Put it somewhere you can see it every day. When you feel like giving up, read your reason. Remember why you started this journey. Many beginner students feel frustrated because they think they're not making progress, but usually they are making progress. They just don't notice it. Why? Because progress in language learning is not always obvious. It's not like mathematics, where you can clearly see that you learned something new. In language learning, progress is gradual. It's slow. It's like watching a plant grow. You don't see it growing every day. But if you look at a photo from 1 month ago, you can see the difference. So, how can you measure your progress? Here are some ideas. Keep a learning journal. Every week, write a few sentences in English about your week. Don't worry about mistakes. After 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, go back and read your old entries. You will be surprised. You will see that your English is getting better, your sentences are getting longer, your vocabulary is getting bigger. Once a month, record yourself speaking in English for 2 or 3 minutes. Talk about yourself, your hobbies, your day, anything. Then, save the recording. After a few months, listen to your old recordings. You will hear the difference. Your pronunciation will be better. Your fluency will be better. You will speak with more confidence. At the beginning of your learning journey, take a simple English test online. There are many free tests for A1 and A2 level. Write down your score. Then, after 3 months or 6 months, take the same test again. Compare your scores. I bet your new score will be higher. These methods will show you that yes, you are making progress. Even if you can't feel it every day, it's happening. Before we finish, let me give you some suggestions for good resources you can use as a beginner. For listening, look for ESL Podcasts or English for Beginners on YouTube or podcast apps. There are many free resources. Some podcasts speak very slowly and clearly, which is perfect for A1 and A2 students. For reading, start with children's books or graded readers. Graded readers are books written specifically for English learners. They use simple words and simple grammar. You can find them in libraries or online. For vocabulary, Use apps like Anki or Quizlet to make flashcards, or keep a simple notebook and write new words every day with their translations and example sentences. For speaking practice, try to find a language exchange partner. There are websites and apps where you can find people who want to learn your language and you can help each other. If you can't find a partner, that's okay. Speak to yourself. Describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I'm walking to the store. This really helps. Okay, my dear students, we're coming to the end of today's lesson. I hope you feel more confident now. I hope you understand that learning English is a journey, not a race. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes consistency. But you can do this. I believe in you. Yes, there will be difficult days, days when you feel like you're not improving, days when you want to give up. But on those days, remember, every expert was once a beginner. Everyone who speaks English fluently today was once exactly where you are now. They had the same doubts, they made the same mistakes, but they didn't give up, and neither will you. Start small, start today. Study for just 20 minutes. Learn 5 new words. Listen to one simple podcast. Write 3 sentences in your notebook. Just take one small step. And then tomorrow, take another small step. And the day after tomorrow, another step. Before you know it, you will look back and realize how far you've traveled. You will have conversations in English. You will understand English movies. You will read English books. You will make English speaking friends. All of this is possible. All of this is waiting for you. Your English learning journey starts now. And I am here with you, cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe to English Lesson Lab for more lessons and tips. Leave a comment below and tell me, what is your biggest challenge in learning English? I read all the comments and I would love to hear from you. Keep studying, keep practicing, keep believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye, everyone.